Hi everybody. This is the third time I've tried to record slash post this video. Long story, YouTube's being a pain in the butt. So, you joined me last Monday or Tuesday. For those of you that don't know, we are in a small global pandemic at the moment. So, the club's been closed for about 3 weeks. So, but once a week, I go and I take all the planes out and I do a little 30-minute flight in each one. Right? Got to keep the engines good. And so, to keep an engine happy, you run it. You get the oil hot because at night, water from the atmosphere will condense into the oil. I mean, not a lot, but enough that you want to run it. So we're steaming off basically the extra moisture in the oil, getting oil all over the engine, running the engine. That makes everything happy. Uh, you know, uh, and because it's a carbureted engine, right, we're circulating fuel through the carburetor, so not letting everything evaporate because you don't want to get dyes and lead salts all over that. And also in the primer system, right? So the primer system, you want to move fuel through that. You don't want your primer lines getting gunked up. That's a pain. So you're probably also asking, why do I hear shop sounds? Why don't I hear airplane sounds? All right, look, this action cam is shit. Okay, I'm sick and tired. It's zooming in randomly. It's not recording sound for some reason, and I'm tired of it. Look, anyone out there that has a good recommendation for a small camera, please let me know. So that last little move, I was doing right traffic on 28 right here at Oakland. Our favorite little thing here at the old tees at the end of the 3-3 runway is we like to do a low approach to either whichever 28 you're on, and then a little just bank to the right to land on 3-3. The controllers love it because they get to count it as an extra movement. We like it because it's just cool. And our old membership director, Will Golden, he used to come in full power down 28 right and descending. And I mean, we're at yellow line in a 172, so we're at like 120 knots. And as soon as he hits the numbers, we're at 500 feet. And he would he'd turn on the carb heat, pull the power all the way back. And as soon as it got to underneath 100 knots, he'd start lowering the flaps slowly. Because it slows down quick. And by the time we'd gone 5,000 feet or 1 mile, when we're just getting ready to turn to 3-3, he was slow enough you could hit the second notch of flaps. It's really fun. People that aren't used to it are like, "Are you going to slow down?" Like, yeah, I'm going to slow down. All right, so I'm in the second plane. We normally just go down to 3-3 via taxiways Foxtrot and Charlie. You got to look out around there because there are a lot of ground squirrels. Okay, so it is a little bit weird, like I said, being at the airport, there's no one around, not a lot of flying. We haven't even opened up our club yet. I think we're going to try to open it up this week or just coming next week. All the commercial traffic is gone, and so it's cool because every once in a while you'll just get a message like, "Hey, you want to do a pattern on 3-0?" That's our big commercial one. I said, "Yeah, I want to do a pattern on 3-0," and so you get to do stuff like this. How cool is that? Last week when I was doing this, I actually got to do a left pattern on 3-0. It was awesome. Like, do you want to? They said, do you want to land 3-0? I was like, yes, please. So, okay, make right traffic for 3-0, and I did just as you just saw me do. So I'm taking off. He just says, yeah, hey, you want to do another pattern on 3-0 right there? I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, make left traffic. 3-0. Like, I'm making left traffic. So you turn left over the bay. It's fantastic. You turn basically right. You're heading right towards downtown, and then you hang a left to go crosswind, and you're looking right at SFO. It's pretty fun. You know what? I bet you could go land at SFO right now. They'd probably charge you, though. That's the problem. All right, so this is the third Cessna that I'm flying. So you got to remember, I was doing about one plane about every 52 minutes, right? So it's uncover the planes, go through the checklist of everything. I know, look, people that aren't in planes into aviation, why do you do the checklist every time? It's like, look, because you just don't know. You just don't know. Now, technically, we do know because we've got cameras on these planes. And I have in the past. So if you got a hangar, if you're a plane owner with a hangar, you know what I'm talking about. I used to just pre-flight the plane the night before a long cross-country flight, lock the hangar, come back the next day. Plane hasn't been touched. I don't have to pre-flight. I can just take up and take off. Just do rudimentary checks, make sure that there's no mysterious oil leak and that all the fuel's still there. So it's nice getting out and doing all this landing. I think wound up doing 14 total landings this day. This one I had to go kind of a long downwind because there was a Gulf Stream coming in, and I got to follow the Gulf Stream. And I think it's so in the next circuit, so we've got Bonanza coming in from the east, so they're at Lake Chabot, which is like 5 miles. So I get a call that says, "Look, we got a plane coming in. It's 3 miles behind you. Can you make a tight pattern?" I was like, "Yeah, I'd like to request a short approach." So I was beam the numbers. So look how high I am. I'm still at about 850 feet as I'm making the turn to final. I've got 3 notches of flaps. Look how steep this is. That was pretty steep. I didn't. There is no placard in our plan about not doing slips with full flaps, but I wasn't gonna start fudging with it. So yeah, this is just an example of what I do for the club. Hopefully, we'll have the planes open soon, and it'll just be regular flying like normal. Found a few squawks. If you looked, like, you see that cam lock right in the middle of the cowling to the left, bottom left there. See how it's vibrating a little bit? I gotta get that fixed. And there's a couple places that need there's some squeaky wheels that need a little grease. So, all right, little bonus thing for the weekend. Everyone have a good weekend. I've already been having one. I can't even tell you what day of the week it is anymore. Thank you for joining me, and see you soon.